In this lesson, we will talk more about the folder management. Now, if you pay attention to what we have right now, all the files that we have used is inside one folder and it looks a little bit messy, right? Um, right now, we only have homepage. Okay, we didn't create the rest of the pages. And for this page only, we have all of these content. It's a little bit crowded, don't you think? We can go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT that we want to change folder management system and explain how we want it to be and tell ChatGPT to make the changes that is required. So let's come here and let's explain what kind of folder management we want. I explained that I want you to help me with creating folders for the resources of my website. Right now, it is so messy and everything is in one folder. Okay, so I explained the problem. And then I mentioned I want to have a folder for all HTML files, a folder for all CSS files, and a folder for all images. And then, for example, place all the images connected to homepage inside another folder, which is called home inside images. Okay, so we want to arrange all of the documents or resources that we have for our website. I just suggested a way. Okay, and then I told ChatGPT that first tell me or show me the folder structures. Okay, I wanted ChatGPT to have some room to make some changes if it thinks it is required. Okay, then I want you to rewrite the codes with new addresses. Okay, now it's a good idea to copy and paste the HTML code that we have right now. Okay, because maybe if ChatGPT want to rewrite the code, as I said, when the chat gets so long, right, it starts to forget things. Okay, so it is a good idea to share the codes that we have right now. Here is the HTML code that I have now. Okay, so I'm gonna select all of it, Command A and then Command C to copy, and then paste it here. Now you may ask that, all right, this is HTML, what about CSS? Okay, inside CSS code, you can ask ChatGPT, for example, I don't know if I have to copy and paste all the codes, all the, for example, CSS code or an HTML code here or not. I can open another window in ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT that, all right, if I want to change the addresses of images in my website, do I also need to make some changes in CSS file or it only requires to make some changes in HTML? Then the response of ChatGPT will be that only HTML is required. So we don't need to copy and paste the CSS that we have right now inside the ChatGPT because the way it is, it's working. There is no address here, right? So let's come here. Let's submit our prompt and let's wait for ChatGPT to make the required changes. Okay, the reason that I mentioned here that first tell me or show me, okay, because ChatGPT somehow can show you the folder structure, and here it is the way that it can show. So this is my website. This is the main folder that we have. Then inside it, we have HTML folder, okay, we have CSS folder, we have images, we have home, then we have all of these images inside home. Inside HTML, we have HTML index.html, portfolio.html, services, contact.html, and so on. So first of all, let's create these folders until ChatGPT is rewriting the HTML code. So we need to create a folder called HTML, CSS, and images. We can create them here or we can create them here. It doesn't matter. Wherever you feel much better. I'm gonna create them here so you can learn how to create folders inside VS Code as well. So I'm gonna click on this icon, the second icon here, and I'm gonna name it HTML. Now the names must be exactly similar to what ChatGPT wrote here, because based on these names, it will make some changes in the code. Okay, so we have HTML, or you can come here and copy and paste it so you don't make mistake when you are creating a folder. Now, pay attention here. I have selected HTML. Okay, if I create a folder, it will create a folder inside HTML. I don't want that. I want my CSS folder to be here. So I'm going to select the main area and again, click on create folder, paste CSS. Here we have images. Again, I'm going to select the whole area, create folder and images. Now, if we come here, we have 3 folders. You could do the same here. You could come here and create the folders. Which one you think is easier for you? Now, we can come here. This is our index.html. You can just select it, hold the mouse, drag and drop it inside HTML. Okay, it asks you, are you sure? Click on move. Now, our index.html is inside HTML folder. Here we have CSS. Let's drag and drop it inside CSS. Yes, okay. And here we had another folder inside images. We had home folder. Now, what we have to do, we have to select the folder that we want the new folder be created inside that. So I'm selecting images, then click on new folder, paste the name, press enter. And now I'm going to select all the images that we have. Holding shift, you can select all of them, right? And drag and drop them on home. Okay, move. And it's not inside home, it's inside images. Let me check from here. No, it's not inside home, right? So it's working fine. Now the folder structure is exactly similar as ChatGPT provided here. All we need to do is to replace the codes with the new HTML code that ChatGPT wrote for us. So copy the new HTML code. Also here, it provided some explanation. In a moment, we'll get back to it. So let's come to index.html, select all, remove, and paste the new code, save it. Let's come to our website and let's refresh. Okay, now that I refresh, because we have changed the address of index.html, it's not working anymore. So we need to come here. Either you can come to HTML, drag this, okay, and drop it here, or you can come here, right click on index.html, copy path, okay, and come here and paste it. Okay, both will show you the same result. So everything looks perfect. The style looks same as before. The content is same as before. All the images have been loaded. It means that our new structure is working perfectly without any mistake or error. So let's come here. Let's close this. Let's come here and read the explanation. I want you to learn this because it can come handy. It wrote down the 2 dot at the start of each path allows the browser to go up one directory level from the current folder directory. Okay, so if we scroll up, for example, let's come here. These are the 2 dots that it mentioned, right? Wherever we are, when we add 2 dots, it will go one folder back. Okay, it means that. So if you want to have more information or learn more, you can read the explanation that ChatGPT provides. Okay, if you don't, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you just want to work with ChatGPT to create a website or create an application without doing anything with the codes, okay, you don't need to read them. ChatGPT will do the job. So that was all about the folder management. Okay, now everything is clean, and as we grow our website, it will be much simpler. Now, one thing, if you scroll up here inside our folder management, we have 3 other folders, 3 other files that we don't have yet. So we can come here and create them right now, and later we can use them. So we have portfolio.html. We can come here inside HTML files. Again, I have selected the HTML folder, and then I clicked on new file, paste portfolio.html. Here we have services.html. Okay, we have services.html and contact.html. So all of these are inside our HTML folder. Right now, we don't do anything with them, so I'm going to close them. And that would be all for this lesson. So if you're ready, let's go for the next part.